Hello and welcome to episode 8 of the Selection Saturday College Football Podcast. I am your co-host, Nick. I'm joined by Josh. It is week 7 of the college football season. We're halfway home, I think. Because,
no.
kind of,
Yeah.
with the regular season, if you're not counting Army-Navy. Anyways, last week, I went 38-13. You went 35-16.
Yeah.
I've grown my lead.
Never mind.
I've grown my lead to 6 games. Of course, within reach, but hopefully not for long. And with that, I think we should just get going with the Wednesday games. That already happened. I was too busy working on schoolwork to acknowledge that the game was happening, but, weekday CUSA. There you go. There's your. It's no longer Q section because that doesn't flow as well. It's weekday CUSA. We finally have that down. Our first game was Missouri State versus Middle Tennessee State.
Oh my gosh.
I know, it was bad. Missouri State was favored by 2.5 points. And I didn't know who to pick, so I just went with the team that can handle their FCS opponents. I'm still not over Middle Tennessee State losing to Austin Peay. Shouldn't be doing that. So I picked Missouri State.
I picked Missouri State not because I'm a little baby that's going to, pick them just because they, you're holding a grudge. They're the better team, and I guarantee it.
I kind of agree. I don't know. I feel like Nicholas Vadiato, he was all right last year. No idea what happened this year. So strange. Liberty versus UTEP was the other game that happened yesterday. And for UTEP, maybe it's time to move on from 5-star quarterback Malachi Nelson. It didn't work at any of his previous stops, and it's not working here. I think that maybe we should reconsider putting in Skylar Locklear, who was the starter last year. Of course, that's not going to solve your problems. He's probably just as good, if not worse. But Malachi Nelson's got 8 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. It's time for a change. Liberty needs to win here. As you all know, I was on the UTEP train. I was on the train down to the coal mines, but I have since hopped off. I'm going Liberty for probably the first time all year.
It is. I've been going Liberty all year. Nothing's going to change here. That rhymed. But, yeah, Liberty.
Moving on to Thursday games. Louisiana Tech versus Kennesaw. Louisiana Tech favored by 6.5. I don't think Kennesaw is very good. They kept it close with, Wake Forest? Throw that game out. Wake Forest is just not a real team. I can't explain. Wake Forest is just so weird. Not a whole lot of quality wins on Kennesaw's schedule. Louisiana Tech has looked a lot more convincing. I've been on Louisiana Tech since the start of the year, and I will continue to be on Louisiana Tech in this matchup.
I mean, how are you supposed to have quality wins when you're in the CUSA?
Well, you got it. A quality win for a Conference USA team is just beating a team that's not in the conference. I don't think Louisiana Tech even did that, but I think they kept it close. They kept it close with LSU.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna pick them.
Louisiana Tech.
Yeah.
East Carolina versus Tulane. Tulane favored by 6.5. I feel like Tulane's bouncing on a house of cards here. I don't think they're that great of a team. And I think that East Carolina's got the talent to be upset makers here on the road. It might come back to bite me, but screw it. I'm going with the Pirates.
You're stupid.
Really?
There's lots of good American teams, and honestly, ECU probably isn't one of them this year. Well, maybe okay. There are a lot of good elite American teams. TCU or not TCU. TCU would be one. ECU is not one, and Tulane is.
Okay, head-to-head on our first matchup of the day. Southern Miss versus Georgia Southern. Southern Miss favored by 2.5. I have no idea what to make of Georgia Southern. And I'm not entirely sure if my read on Southern Miss is very good either. I thought they'd be hanging their head on their defense. That's what Marshall did last year, and this team is basically just 2024 Marshall. It's not happening. They're letting up 20-plus points a game. And that's kind of just average. I'm pretty sure Southern Miss is better. That's what the line is saying. They have a common opponent in Jacksonville State, and Southern Miss beat them by more. They're on the road. I'm not picking Georgia Southern. I'll pick Southern Miss.
I'll say pretty even match teams. And I need the points. So I'm going to go Georgia Southern.
Okay. Jayville State versus Sam Houston State. Sam Houston probably shouldn't be 0-5. They're a lot better than that. Or not a lot better than that, but they should have at least one win here. I don't think they've played an FCS team. That's probably why. Because they are basically an FCS team. I still believe in Jacksonville State a little bit. I don't think they're going to make it very far in the Conference USA. But they're good enough to beat Sam Houston, even if they are on the road. Give me Jacksonville State.
I've already made the Justice Savage thing too many times. So.
You see Aaron Nolan, was in for a few snaps.
Was he? I bet you he balled out.
For South Carolina. I don't think he threw any passes.
Okay. Well, they're just holding him back. But Jacksonville to win.
Okie doke. I think South Florida versus North Texas is Friday Night Lights. Jacksonville State versus Sam Houston might be 2. I don't have the schedule pulled up right now. But South Florida, it's North Texas. This is probably game of the week. I think it's game of the week.
Game of the week?
Because the winner of this is probably going to win the American and
go to the playoffs.
Go to the playoffs. So this is the G5 American playoff preview, American Championship game preview, and it's going to be very exciting. I will make sure to keep my eyes on this one, even if I am doing schoolwork. It can wait. I know it's midterm season. I do not care. So, I really want to go North Texas here because I've gone North Texas every week, and they keep bringing in the win. But South Florida has really made me a believer this year. And every other game, North Texas, the defense just doesn't show up and they let a team drop 50 on them. But here's the thing about North Texas. They drop 51 in overtime and win. So, I'm a believer. North Texas. I'm riding with the mean green until they die.
All right, it's nice to know that I'm going to get a win here. I'm going to go South Florida. Just the Heisman Byron Brown.
Well, I mean, he's probably... Let's take a look at Heisman odds right now, because I have no idea where they're at right now. I still like Dante Moore. Okay, he's the favorite. I think it probably should be Dante Moore.
Man, he
doesn't do anything flashy, but everyone else, I'm like, Carson Beck, no. Ty Simpson, no. Jeremiah Smith, wide receivers don't win it. Unless you're a wide receiver and a defensive back. Maytier, no. Mendoza, yeah, right. Sayan, no. Trinidad, maybe. I mean, it didn't start the first 3 games of the year. Aguilar, sure. There you go. Who do you like?
I've yet to see Byron Brown, but it's fine.
Well, as we know, the major quarterback can't win it unless there's... Yeah.
Well, I like Mendoza, as you know.
I know. And I don't agree with you. They're going to lose this week. Oh, did I say that? Oh my gosh.
And then I bet you're going to switch up when we get to the...
I am not. You can bet on me not picking Indiana. I'll never pick Indiana in a close game. Anyways, Rutgers versus Washington. This is Friday Night Lights. This is a cross-country road trip for Rutgers. Washington favored by 9.5, by the way. They're probably not great. I like Rutgers this year compared to what Rutgers usually is. When they're facing a team like Washington, who I believe is, even though they lost to Ohio State, getting heavily underrated. I've completely lost my train of thought as I was going on my tangent. Anyways, I think Washington is better than Rutgers. Long story short. And they're home. So, Washington.
Washington, I mean, you were all high on them to beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
And they
really didn't ever have a chance at that. I was wrong.
Not even close.
I wasn't close. I mean, no, Ohio State probably, I think they beat Indiana by more last year, so.
Washington.
Yeah. Fresno versus Colorado State. Fresno favored by 6.5. Fresno's getting to the real easy part of their schedule to where I have to pick Fresno. And I hate picking Fresno. I hate picking against Fresno, too. I hate picking Fresno games because I know I'm always going to get them wrong. Nevada almost beat Fresno. If they did, I would have gone to Fresno myself and I would have held a sign. And I would have staged a riot or a peaceful protest. Anyways, I'm picking Fresno State again, but it's probably the last time all year.
I'm going to do the latter. Colorado State.
Whoa!
I don't give a crap what Fresno's ranked or what they're not ranked.
I don't think they're ranked.
But, I mean...
Devontae Adams isn't there anymore.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Sure. Miami of Ohio versus Akron is going to start off our Saturday slate of games. Miami of Ohio favored by 9.5. Akron, 2 wins. Look at them. They're only 4 wins away from bowl eligible. I forgot. They're not eligible to be bowl eligible because they're too dumb. I've been Akron haters all year because it's just so funny how they can't make a bowl game because their GPA is too low. Like, that's just a big old slap in the face, and you should just not play. You suspend everyone.
Suspend them.
They're not allowed to play games. Put in the backups.
So Akron doesn't get a football team?
Akron doesn't get a football team for this year until they get the grades up. It's literally like the timeout punishment. And they're taking away their video games and their phone.
They should just get rid of Akron's football program in general.
They're already doing that with St. Francis.
Yeah, that's not Akron.
Yeah,
but in case you wanted to know.
Yeah. They did it with Hartford too. I don't think they're gonna do it to Akron. Macron. You can't spell Akron without Macron. That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. We're spending way too much time on this game. It's
Miami, Ohio.
Yeah, Miami, Ohio. Daquan Finn looks slightly better than he did at the beginning of the season, and that's good enough to beat Akron. UCLA versus Michigan State. Michigan State favored by 7.5. Well, it's about time to speak on UCLA.
Oh, no.
Would you like to...
No.
No?
No.
You don't want to talk about it?
What's there to say?
Who's that UCF? Risk. They're not beating Michigan State on the road. They got Penn State at home, and I went on record saying that was the only thing they had going for them. I did not expect a complete implosion of the defense. And your boy getting injured, your linebacker, right? What's his name? Rojas, yeah. So, obviously that's just one piece in a bigger puzzle picture, all that. Doesn't matter. Michigan State. Because Aiden Childs is finally finding his form somehow.
You say this every time. When is he going to have found his form?
you can't blame me after he had one full season at Michigan State of pure, utter bipolarity.
I'm not picking UCLA. Even more now. I said I'd never pick them. I'm never picking them in my lifetime now.
Wow. Not even when they're playing UC San Diego?
Yeah, because UC San Diego's going to be freaking favored.
Wow. Charlotte versus Army. Army is favored by 17 points. I feel like everyone's forgetting that Army sucks now.
No.
Everyone's forgetting about the Tarleton game.
No.
I know Dad did.
No.
Dad was like, oh, Army's going to destroy Charlotte. I'm like, they're not that great. I'm like, oh, why? They lost to Tarleton. Ah. They beat UAB last week. That's not really an accomplishment, but it shows that they're not absolute terrible fold for the season. Rethink your life choices. Bad. So that's enough to beat Charlotte. Army.
Army played good last game. I don't know.
It's really easy to look good against UAB's defense.
Okay, but they still did. They're still like a Charlotte beater.
Yeah, I'm a Charlotte beater. There we go. 8-0. Am I 8-0? I'm bowl eligible.
I think we already said Charlotte.
I think we probably did.
Yeah, Army.
Stanford versus SMU. SMU favored by 19.5. SMU, I don't think they've covered all year. They're very underwhelming in their wins and their losses. This game will probably be closer than it needs to be. They're probably not going to cover it again because Stanford, for some reason, loves to get close into these games now. But they're still trash. I will go SMU.
I don't care about your bozo reasons. Stanford is gonna win the game.
Wow. As 19.5 point dogs.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's right. Penn State was much higher favored.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it. Pitt versus Florida State. Florida State favored by 10.5. Florida State's just watching the season slip beneath their eyes. Meanwhile, Pitt, they just discovered their freshman quarterback, 18 years old, about as old as I am.
You're probably older.
I'm probably older. No, I'm not.
No.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not.
What's his name?
Henschel? Mason Henschel or something? He played great last week, but here's the problem. He's going to Florida State if he is starting this game. If it's Holstein, it's a Florida State win. If it's Henschel, it's still a Florida State win, but it's a little bit closer. It actually might be a bigger blowout because Holstein's at least used to playing in tough road environments. Henschel probably the toughest road game he played was against North Central High in the stadium with 3 bleachers instead of 2. I don't know, man. High school football's weird. Florida State.
Alright, I mean, I'm researching right now all these, but I'm just gonna go Florida State just because they're my dogs.
Oh. Okay. UCF versus Cincinnati. Cincinnati favored by 10.5. I'm very upset about the Kansas game. I'm very upset that Taven Jackson wasn't able to play the last drive because Cam Fancher should not be on this team. With Taven, it is chaos, but it gets points on the board. And Fancher was looking all right until he wasn't. Cincinnati's on a run, and they're home, so I'm gonna pick against my team in an effort to get this game right for the first time all season, I believe.
Well, I'm going the opposite.
Wow.
That's kind of sad, but, it's fine. Yeah, UCF's going to win this game.
Oh,
this is a much better team than last year's.
UCF?
Yeah. Both.
Wow. I don't know, man. Louisiana versus James Madison. James Madison minus 17.5. James Madison is 4-1, but have probably scored like 28 points all year. I don't know what's going on. They just beat, what was it, Georgia Southern, 14-7. The quarterback's T.J. Finley, 24 years old. That's an estimate. I have no idea how old he is, and then they they only lost to Louisville by scoring 14 points. It was 28-14. They need to score some points. They've got two great quarterbacks and can't put up numbers. It's astonishing. Louisiana's trash, okay? And they really need to start using the lunchbox more. If they're not using the lunchbox, then they're not winning this game. But if they do, upset alert. But James Madison, because they're home and they're much better. They ain't covering though.
How much are they? Oh, yeah, no,
17.
They're not covering, but they're winning.
Toledo versus Bowling Green. Bowling Green is undefeated at home. Toledo is winless on the road. What do you think I'm gonna do? Toledo. Come on.
Ooh. A disgusting matchup.
What do you mean this is not disgusting?
It's very disgusting.
It's not. Have you ever watched a Tucker Gleason Jr. Vandeross touchdown? You were there at the sports bowl, the sport bowl. What is the one they beat Pitt in the game above Sport Bowl? And that was a thriller. That was an awesome game. That was the game of the year.
Yeah,
that's a lie.
Just Toledo.
Houston versus Oklahoma State. Houston favored by 13.5. Houston beats bad teams. Oklahoma State fits that mold. Houston.
Yeah, no, Houston. Oklahoma State, I'm never picking them again in my lifetime. They're on my naughty list. With UCLA. Actually, no, UCLA is on the hell list.
Oh wow. That's pretty mean.
Yeah, well, they were pretty mean.
And trying to win a football game, I think that's kind of.
No, they didn't let us have the win.
Yeah, dude, they weren't supposed to.
Houston, Connor Weigman.
That was the quarterback.
Yeah.
Ohio State versus Illinois. Ohio State favored by 16 points. Julian Sand finally looking like a decent quarterback. He got rid of the game one jitters. We're midway through the season and he's finally looking like he's a bit used to college ball. Good for him. He plays Illinois. At home, or on the road. Illinois' home. They were supposed to be pretty good. The Indiana loss is really hard to ignore. And until I see something else newsworthy from Illinois, I'm probably just going to label them as a bad team. Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate are so good. Wide receiver U is my pick for this game. That's not English.
Okay. Ohio State. Illinois probably sucks.
Probably.
Yeah. Top 10 team. That's laughable. They're the Utah of this year.
Utah was the Utah of this year. They are. I mean, there really isn't another program like the Utah Utes. But, anyways, Alabama versus Missouri. I believe this is ranked on ranked. Missouri's best win is an 11-point victory over Kansas, a team that UCF should have beaten. House of cards, ladies and gentlemen. House of cards. Missouri's home. I don't think that matters. I really don't. Bama.
Both teams. Kind of surprising everyone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's who I got winning.
You got Bo Pribula.
Oh yeah.
Bo yeah. Bo no, dare I say. Washington State versus Ole Miss. I don't know why I said that. Ole Miss favored by 32.5. This won't be pretty. It's going to be Ole Miss. Maybe they trot out their other quarterback, Austin Simmons, just to see if he has if he's still awful, and give Washington State a chance.
I might go the opposite here.
No, you won't.
Yeah, you're right.
Northern Illinois versus Eastern Michigan. This one's a pick'em. You can get either side for plus the points. Both teams really suck. But Eastern Michigan has been getting better. Almost beat a Buffalo team last week, by the way. Thank you, Buffalo. You got me a win. I can finally stop being on the Buffalo train. I can finally unboard, get off, and go about my business with LSU. Eastern Michigan stayed close in that game, looked, dare I say, good in that game. A lot better than Northern Illinois has been looking. Eastern Michigan.
I can't go against James Joyner.
He didn't play.
Yeah, but he will.
Do you know this for sure?
I'm the coach.
Well, I would have loved to know this before I started the podcast here.
Oh wait, yeah.
He's literally on my list for coaches that should be fired.
Oh.
It's Chris Creighton.
No, it's me.
Are you Chris Creighton?
I hope not.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be Chris Creighton ever. He has a very difficult job. They should get fired from. Sorry, man. Where's your pick?
Eastern Michigan.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the part of the episode where we will be talking about a very important game. This is maybe the game of the year. I've been looking forward to this one since UMass lost to Bryant. It was. UMass is going on the road to fight the Kent State Golden Flashes in the game of the year. So, I already said that for North Texas versus South Florida. It really depends on what you consider your game of the year. If you want to watch the worst football you've ever watched in your life, this is exactly what you want to be watching. Because it has to be close. And if it isn't, it's a huge step in the right direction for one of these programs. All right. This is what dreams are made of, ladies and gentlemen. You better buy ESPN Plus so you can watch this game. Because it will be an absolute masterpiece of absolute major proportions of awful. That made sense. Are you with me here?
No.
Okay. I'm back in Kent State. Their close loss to Buffalo is giving me confidence to pick them over UMass, who, let's face it, can't win a football game to save their lives. I won't win one all year. Kent State.
Yeah, I gotta go gotta go the other way here. We're gonna go against on this one.
Okay.
You're gonna have to watch this one.
Oh, I can't wait. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. So next we have this next game. No one really cares about it. Indiana versus Oregon. Oregon favored by 8. You know where I'm going with this. I already told you. I'm picking Oregon.
Huge mistake. Oregon almost lost to Penn State. You know, Penn State
in the whiteout.
UCLA had a chance to beat Oregon
on the road.
Yeah, I don't care. Mendoza's the greatest quarterback in college football right now.
He's just not. Remind me what 3 teams lost to Florida State last year?
Cal.
Was it 2? It might have been 2. Yep, Cal was one of them.
Yep.
And Fernando Mendoza was at the helm. And I will never, ever let him live that one down.
Well, he doesn't need your support.
You're right. It's a very parasocial hating relationship. I'm sorry, Fernando. You don't deserve it. I'm sorry. Northwestern versus Penn State. Okay, that's it. No. Northwestern versus Penn State. We should start calling them Penn State, the way they've been playing. My goodness. Penn State gets Northwestern at home. They better not screw this up. Penn State for now.
They're going to screw it up, but I'm going to go Penn State. I have to.
You have to. It's your home team. It's your
root for the home. Oh,
even though I didn't pick mine, but that's a different case. My team sucks. Worse than yours. Nebraska versus Maryland. Nebraska favored by 6.5. I think that Nebraska is better than Washington, who beat Maryland last week, despite the Maryland-Washington clause.
Oh, well, no, you see, something went wrong.
The moon wasn't full.
The moon wasn't full.
Yeah, okay. Well, if not, they're on the same level. I'm going Nebraska.
Nebraska, Maryland. Raiola is playing pretty good. I'm going to give him that in Nebraska.
Yeah. Yeah. Iowa State versus Colorado. Iowa State favored by 3.5. Iowa State let me down last week. Let both of us down. Against Cincinnati.
They didn't let me down.
You picked Iowa State.
Yeah, but they didn't let me down.
Well, then what did they do?
They picked me back up.
No, they didn't. Stop lying. Caden Salter is looking... He's showing flashes. In a 2-touchdown, 3-interception performance, you really can't back him. Even if he's getting more accustomed to Power 4 ball, it's not gonna... He's still pretty awful. I'm going Iowa State.
I can't. My body literally stopped me from saying Colorado, so I'm gonna take that as a sign to say Iowa State.
Wow, that's dangerous. You should get that checked out.
That's why they call me Mr. Danger.
Okay. Ball State versus Western Mich. Western Michigan favored by 8.5. Strange win by Ball State last week. Did not expect that. They beat, what? They beat who? They beat Ohio. That's right. What? How? I don't know. Again, Parker Navarro just blacks out when he steps onto that field and gives us whatever you're gonna get. I don't know. He's a different beast. Western Michigan has really grown on me throughout the season, and I think they will shut down Ball State. Take the boys from Muncie, Indiana down.
Nope. I mean, wait, yes.
Okay.
I thought you picked Ball State.
No. TCU versus Kansas State is a pick'em. What? Why? Kansas State versus TCU. TCU should be favored by like at least 10 points. Kansas State is so awful. I know they're home, but TCU puts up points. Kansas State doesn't know how to move the ball. I have no idea what they're on. It's TCU by 1 million.
Yeah, I was gonna wait for you to make this pick, but in case you want to know, Kansas State's running back is hurt. What's his name? Williams.
Williams, the new one, not Giddens. The
Edwards.
Dylan
Edwards.
So now it's shoeless.
Yeah.
Wow. Shoeless Joe Jackson is playing running back for the Kansas State Wildcats.
TCU.
I thought that you'd say that you actually like them even more now.
No.
Okay.
I'll never.
You already did that this year. Appalachian State versus Georgia State. App State favored by 2.5. Both teams suck. I think TJ Finley has the experience and kept it close enough with JMU to lead Georgia State to an upset win at home. Going Georgia State. I expect you to go App State because you've been glazing them all year.
Oh, I will definitely go them. This is the redemption year.
All right, that's how many games have they won?
Who, App?
App State?
Probably like at least one.
I'd have to agree with you on that one.
No,
Wait.
I said one.
What? Okay. Wake Forest versus Oregon State. Wake favored by 2.5. Oregon State's so awful. Wake, again, is a weird team to profile, but they show enough week to week to tell me that they can beat Oregon State on the road. So I'm going Wake.
I'm only picking Wake just because they almost beat Florida Georgia Tech.
Florida Georgia line.
Shut up.
Oklahoma versus Texas. It's Red River time. Screw any talent evaluations. It doesn't matter. All that matters in a rivalry game as big as this one is who wants it more. Oklahoma gets a bye week to prepare. They played Kent State. They have the more experienced quarterback. Arch can't handle the pressure, as we know. And they just came off a game at the Swamp. OU wants to remain undefeated while Texas is having an identity crisis. This is a huge spot for Oklahoma to continue their season. John Mateer to solidify himself as a big game winner. Oklahoma.
Is Mateer coming back? This game?
I have no idea. I assume so. They'd want to try him out for Red River. Did he not play last game? That's probably because they were playing Kent State.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my Heisman if he didn't get hurt.
Mateer?
Mateer.
Okay.
No, Arch.
Oh, no. Old Dominion versus Marshall. ODU favored by 14.5. Old Dominion has proven themselves as the class of the Sun Belt. Meanwhile, Marshall's over here as a SWAC team reincarnated. We're going Old Dominion. See you in the Cricket Celebration Bowl, Marshall. Because that's about what you should be.
Making a bowl.
That's true.
Also, isn't the Cricket Celebration Bowl only for
HBCUs? Yeah. They're a SWAC team.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Old Dominion.
Virginia Tech versus Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech favored by 14.5. Georgia Tech's home. They're a lot better. Short, sweet, to the point. Georgia Tech. They don't play anyone this year. My goodness.
They play Georgia, and they also.
That's true.
Well, and
that might be their only difficult game all year.
Clemson was supposed to be difficult.
Yeah,
but something went wrong.
Something went terribly wrong.
Georgia Tech.
I think someone poured Chemical X in, and Air Force versus UNLV. UNLV favored by 6. So this is a really easy storyline to pick here, okay? Air Force, they lose shootouts. UNLV, they win shootouts. This is going to be a shootout, and UNLV is going to come out on top. This is the easiest pick ever. Not really, but
you know what? I'm gonna follow.
UNLV.
I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna be a follower.
Wow, you're a fan.
No.
Okay.
I'm just a fan of Mike White.
Oh.
Did you see he got released?
Was he on a team?
Yes.
That sucks.
Are you not?
I'm not in the know with.
No, but are you not disappointed?
I'm very disappointed, actually. He's very important for when you need a quarterback on week 12 to do really, really well for one game and then throw 3 picks the next and then continue to throw 2 picks a game for the rest of the 4 games that you start him, and then you just move on. Mike White's career.
You can't tell the story of the NFL without bringing up Mike White.
That's true. If all of the NFL...
Good point.
Yeah. NC State versus Notre Dame. Notre Dame favored by 22. NC State is going to make this a close game for absolutely no reason. But Noter's going to win.
No, they're not. I mean, well, no. They're not going to make it a close game. Noter's going to win.
No, because NC State loves making it close.
No.
Yeah, they do. Remember their Wake Forest game? That was
Bro,
weird.
that's Wake Forest.
Yeah, remember their game against UVA?
Bro, that's UVA.
What do you mean that's UVA? They're ranked. They're ranked higher than Notre, I'm pretty sure.
Bro, that's Notre Dame.
Okay. Navy
I'm
versus...
not saying anything wrong.
You are making statements of fact. It's Navy. It's Temple. Navy favored by 8 points. Navy has really been worrying me recently. They've only beat Rice and Air Force by a score. Temple, meanwhile, beat UTSA by a score and gets us at home. They can't stop the run very well, and that might be a problem. Evan Simon, though, he hasn't thrown a pick all year. I have a gut feeling that Navy's going to pull this one out. But I'm riding with the best team in Pennsylvania. Temple.
Are you serious? Are you serious? You looked at Eli Heidenreich's stat sheet from that game.
He's tired.
He's tired?
Oh yeah.
Does that boy look tired to you?
Yes. He's probably worried about midterms.
No, he's not.
No, I know Navy's gonna win, but I can't get off the Temple train.
Navy.
I'm going off the rails.
They don't have trains on Temple.
On this Temple train, okay? It's the Metro.
It's
the Metro.
Is it the crazy train?
It's the Metro. It's the Philadelphia subway system. Arkansas versus Tennessee. Tennessee favored by 13. Both teams are coming off a bye, but the unfortunate part for Arkansas is that they're allergic to winning mildly difficult games. So we're going Tennessee.
This is mildly difficult.
At the minimum.
Okay. Well, yeah, Arkansas just beats up on the little guys and like they act like they can be in the gang.
Yeah.
Tennessee.
The gang being
Joey.
the SEC.
Joey A. He's Canadian.
Joey Agriculture.
Holy airball.
Sorry. UAB versus FAU. I only have one person in the audience.
No. We're not gonna go past that. What were you thinking?
Joey Agriculture.
Bro.
I mean, is Appalachians? No, they're definitely not an agriculture school. They're in the mountains. Tennessee, also in the mountains. So actually, I'm a complete idiot. Okay. UAB versus FAU. FAU favored by 4. Beltcamp finally didn't look terrible against Rice. That's pretty impressive. So we'll try to ride that momentum through the trash UAB defense. He'll throw like 6 touchdowns. Like the Western Kentucky days. FAU.
UAB.
What?
They almost beat Army.
Okay.
And Army would crush FAU.
No. Okay. San Jose State versus Wyoming. San Jose favored by 2.5. The Cardiac Spartans, as they're calling them. They're calling them that, by the way.
No one's calling them that.
They've been getting into some close games. And have they been winning them? Sure. Have they also been losing them? Yes. But Wyoming never really gets into the games that they can't win. This is a winnable game, though. San Jose State is pretty awful. Wyoming's trash. But they're home. We'll go with the upset pick in Wyoming.
No.
Anything?
No.
Okay. Florida versus Texas A&M. Texas A&M favored by 7.5. Congrats to Florida, man. They beat Texas in an important game. I didn't think Billy Napier had the balls to do it, but here we are. Now they have to travel to Kyle Field and beat a red hot team, Texas A&M team.
Team.
The red hot team and the Texas A&M, Joey Agriculture, and.
Bro, you gotta retire it.
I don't think it's happening. Texas A&M.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so we get a no and then we get a yes.
No, but that was a yes with more pizzazz.
No, but like literally, you're not saying anything.
No, well, obviously I'm not saying anything. Why would I just say the word anything?
Please say something.
Okay, well, why would I say just something?
Okay, fine. You don't want to give any analysis on Florida versus Texas A&M?
No, I'll do it. Just like all you have to do is ask next time. Texas A&M is gonna beat Florida.
Wow. UL Monroe versus Coastal. ULM favored by 2.5. I actually had a dream where Northwestern lost to ULM, and I was like convinced it was real until I started researching. I thought that ULM beat Northwestern until like Monday. So I have no idea what I was thinking, where my head was at. It's been a long week. ULM beats the teams that they need to beat. Coastal completely folds when they play better teams. We don't know if ULM's one of those better teams, but I'll guess and say that they are. And we're going ULM.
Ew.
Yeah.
Apologize.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Coastal.
Whoa.
I
Why?
don't.
Because of the free food?
Yes. I've already told you. No, they probably get free water. And what was I talking about? Water?
Okay. Yeah, the water advantage, yada, yada, yada. Who cares?
I do.
Okay. Iowa versus Wisconsin. Iowa favored by 3.5. Hawkeye defense won't allow that trash Wisconsin team to score. Danny O'Neal, he was healthy for the Michigan game, but he was a healthy scratch because they knew that they couldn't trot out Danny O'Neal one more game or else they were a joke of a franchise and Luke Fickell will get fired. Whoever they put at quarterback here, it will be to their detriment in some way, shape, or form. We're going Iowa.
No. Dude, I'm gonna go undefeated this week. I have a feeling.
Wow.
I was butt.
He was butt.
No, he is butt.
Oh, I was butt. I thought you were saying I was butt. I'm like, okay, yeah, you were, man.
No, I'm not.
Rice versus UT.
I'm a human.
Yes, sir. Rice versus UTSA.
No.
Do you have something to say? You want to take this one?
No, I'm not going to say something.
Stop. Okay. Rice versus UTSA. UTSA favored by 12.5. Rice doesn't like to put up points. They really don't like to do it. They're really mean about it and cranky. Ugh. It's time to score. It's time to score points again. Dang it! Their defense is fine. UTSA likes to score. We haven't seen it in a while, but they get their first home game in quite a while. So we're going UTSA.
I don't care about this game.
Pick it.
No. We're going to skip this one.
We are not skipping this one.
Okay, but if I lose, then we get to skip it.
No, we don't. I haven't made a switch all day.
UTSA. Oh, that rhymed.
Ooh. Wow.
Shut up.
Purdue versus Minnesota. Okay, if you want me to shut up, you want to take this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why'd you give me this one? We're not doing this one either.
No, we have to.
Okay, fine. Just say we have to next time.
Okay. Purdue versus Minnesota, we have to pick this game, okay?
Okay.
Minnesota favored by 7.5.
Okay.
We're going to do a little bit of another mind pretzel.
Name one thing Purdue has done this season.
That's what I was going to ask you.
I'll wait.
Oh, wait. No. Stop.
Minnesota isn't.
No. You can't read from my notes.
No, it's my notes.
No, it's not your notes. These
it
are
says
my,
it right there.
These are my notes.
Fine. Name one thing Purdue has done.
Stop. No, actually name one thing that Purdue has done all season.
Lose.
That isn't losing. And winning. Or playing football games.
They've passed the ball. They've also ran the ball. And sometimes they kick the ball.
Okay, yeah.
I named 3.
There you go, you won. Minnesota isn't fantastic, but they're home and Drake Lindsay is improving. So we're going Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Clemson versus Boston College. Clemson favored by 14.5. This might be the last winnable game that Clemson has until Furman comes into town, and I'm not. That's like week 13. They need this if they want any chance at a bowl game because Boston College.
They're gonna lose to Furman.
Boston College is so bad. They're gonna lose to Furman.
Yeah,
they're not losing to Furman. Furman's so bad. So I've heard. I actually have no idea. Sorry, guys. I'm not an expert on Furman football. Clemson. Michigan versus USC. USC favored by 2 points. Jaden Mayav is pretty awesome. Bryce Underwood's also pretty awesome.
I'm pretty awesome. So I guess.
And I'm 9-0. So I'm about to go to the Natty.
No, you're 8-0.
No. Who told you that?
I did.
No. USC got a bye week, and they get this at home. And I'm not sure I can back Michigan here. I think both teams are pretty overinflated. I'm going to go USC. Even though I really like Bryce Underwood, I don't know if he can go to USC and win.
Agreed.
Okay. Kansas versus Texas Tech. Texas Tech favored by 14 points. Another game where both teams are really overrated. This game will heavily subvert everyone's expectations. Texas Tech gets it at home. I think it'll be closer than 14 points, but Texas Tech will come away the victors.
I like Texas Tech. They're probably gonna win the Big 12 now.
Don't forget that Utah game.
No, don't forget BYU. Texas Tech.
Georgia versus Auburn. Georgia favored by 4 points. Auburn is halfway through an absolute gauntlet where they play 4 ranked teams in a row. Jackson Arnold is... I wouldn't say he is trash per se.
I would.
I think the problem is that his O-line sucks. Georgia finds ways to win. They'll find another way to win here. Georgia.
They'll find a way to win. They're gonna easily win this.
Okay. South Carolina versus LSU. LSU favored by 9.5. You know what I do. I pick LSU. South Carolina still sucks. LSU will shut their offense down. They'll probably only score like 17 points all game, but they'll still win. LSU.
Gotta pick from the heart. Heart's telling... Wait. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Heart's telling me South Carolina. I like how you already knew.
Yeah.
Well, you know I wouldn't pick LSU.
I know you would pick South Carolina. It's Troy versus Texas State time. I know you've been waiting for this one all day.
No.
Texas State favored by 9.5. I think that Texas State's getting too much love from the books. And Troy's absolutely nothing to... no slouch, absolutely not. Nothing to shake your fist at or whatever he called it. Nothing to sneeze at. Sure, it's a Texas State home game, but I'm not sure if they're all that. Especially after letting me down and losing to Arkansas State last week, a team who I had just gotten off of. I hate Texas State. I don't hate them that much. I'm a little bit salty. We're going Troy. I'm going Troy.
Yeah, I'll go Troy too.
Okay.
No, like, I'm going Troy too. Like, the second Troy team. Like, the sequel.
Texas State?
No. The sequel to Troy.
The sequel to Troy.
It's actually,
Athens?
No. Yeah.
Athens? That's Georgia, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also Ohio. I think.
No, Ohio's a state.
Shut up. BYU versus Arizona. BYU favored by 2. I think we're seeing a crazy upset in the waning hours of the day here. No one's going to be... Well, actually, people probably are going to watch this game. I think BYU's just waiting to get upset. And this is the game to do it. I don't think they're good by any stretch of the imagination. And I think Noah Fifita has one legacy game in him to just go to town and beat the Cougars. Arizona.
See, this is where you're wrong. You've always been wrong.
Wow.
No one even likes you.
Okay. Go. You're gonna pay?
I did.
Oh, okay. BYU.
Yeah.
It's New Mexico and Boise State time. Boise State favored by 16.5. New Mexico will cover. Boise State will win. That's just how it's been going all season for New Mexico. Boise State.
This game's boring. Boise.
This game's boring. I'd rather watch Arizona State versus Utah.
Yeah. Actually, no.
It's time to get back on the Utah train. They're favored by 5 points. Both teams get a bye week. Utah gets it at home, and I'm still not an Arizona State believer yet, so there will be no fork fearing for me. Utah.
Utah's the second best Utah team. Just wanted to throw that out.
Southern Utah?
Yeah. Utah wins.
San Diego State versus Nevada.
Nope. Oh, yeah.
We're doing this game. We have to pick this game. San Diego State favored by 7.5. Nevada stinks. End of story. We're going San Diego State. I am.
San Diego's got 3 names. Nevada's only got 1.
True. Well, they have one name, but it's 3 words.
No, they have 3 names.
So if I call it State, then you're just going to know it's San Diego State?
Yeah, the San Diego State clause.
We almost went an entire episode without a stupid-ass clause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Hawaii's not playing. San Diego State versus Nevada.
I said San Diego State.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they have 3 names, and it's the San Diego State clause.
Utah State versus Hawaii.
I thought Hawaii wasn't playing.
Hawaii favored by 1.5. I have no idea anymore. Hawaii confuses me. Utah State confuses me. But it looks like Micah Alejado is officially so back. So we're so back on Hawaii.
I'm actually on the front of Hawaii. They're going to win.
All right, it's your Week 8 preview. Because there are Tuesday and Wednesday night games that we don't have time to preview. It's weekday CUSA. We need to get these out of the way so we can actually watch the games, yeah? And check the scores. So we're starting off with New Mexico State and Liberty. I don't have any notes for these. I forgot we were even doing them. I think Liberty, after winning, I think they won yesterday, they'll ride that momentum against a trash New Mexico State team who, looked good against Sam Houston. Good, not great. They kind of looked great, but Sam Houston makes anyone look great. I'm going Liberty because they're home, too.
Liberty.
Arkansas State versus South Alabama. Call me crazy, I'm back on Arkansas State. And South Alabama sucks. So we're going Arkansas State on the road. We are so back on Arkansas State.
South Alabama.
You're just struggling here, man. It's been 58 minutes, I know, but goodness. FIU versus
How
Western.
did we do the first one?
We were talking about power conferences.
Okay,
Do I need to jingle keys in front of you? Oh, Texas, Georgia, Alabama.
How did we do the second one?
We took a break that one time. FIU, Western Kentucky. It shouldn't be close. Western Kentucky. Ride with my guys.
Western Kentucky.
Delaware versus Jacksonville State.
Delaware.
You took my pick.
Huh. Loser.
I'm going Delaware. They're probably the better team. They've done pretty well this season. Let me just look up their schedule.
They play a team.
Really? Yeah, they kept it close against Western Kentucky. I watched that game. Yeah, why not the Blue Hens? Sure, let's go. Yeah, Blue Hens. And finally, UTEP versus Sam Houston State. My goodness. Hunter Watson, Skylar Locklear, or Malachi Nelson, whoever decided to be the quarterback there. I think it's weekday CUSA. Sam Houston has a winnable game, and eventually Variance is going to catch up, and they will win. Sam Houston State gets their first win, Week 8 against UTEP.
For my final insightful prediction, UTEP.
Thanks for the insight. As always, we are done. We just reached an hour. Sorry we couldn't keep it under an hour. We tried. If I spoke a little bit less on UMass versus Kent State, we'd probably be under time, but whatever.
That's what you come here for.
Yeah. If you have a question you'd like answered on the show, leave it in the comments. Thank you for sticking with us for this long. And, well, Josh, is there anything you'd like?
Cardinal.